doing surgeries, right, by using virtual reality. Virtual reality makes you feel like you're actually in the moment when you really are not. So it makes you feel like you're actually standing there when you're only seeing it, and it really works with the mind. Now this is a kind of VR where a child has put on his face, right, looking at things happening around him as if it was, but it's not. Why is he doing this? They are trying to manage pain, right? He was hurt. And instead of them doing the surgery and he feeling the pain, doing the stitches and he feeling the pain, they are taking his mind off it. So when he wears this, they do it and he doesn't feel any pain. He feels the pain, but digitally, he's not feeling the pain, and it happens. Next one, transportation. How many of you take this bus? Driverless bus. Not enough. This is a bus that is there, right? It's a driverless bus. I'm pretty sure 20 years ago, some of the things we are doing now, right? If somebody had told us we'd be doing them now, we would have said it was a lie. But if it comes now, we will sit inside. We'll probably prefer this than to sit in a normal bus where the driver will be worrying you and the mate will be worrying you, right? It will get to a point where we'll get here. Now, in Vodafone, how can we help start that? There are so many things that Vodafone looks to offer digitally, and we are looking to connect yourselves to the business and yourselves to the association. There's a proposition called Smart Business. That's our revolution, our star proposition actually. It is a mobile proposition that gives you minutes, that gives you data, that gives you SMS, and that gives you CUG. It's a closed user group where you and your employees get to talk for free. Now we're doing one for the association where everybody in the association gets to talk with everybody for free, right? Imagine you and your employees being on a line where your employee cannot tell you, or your staff cannot tell you, I didn't have credit, so I was not able to contact this person. No, you're able to talk to the person. So that's a kind of connectivity that we are looking to bring forward. We have that with Smart Business, we have that with Red Business, that's a prepaid version as well. And there's one thing that we've actually launched, it's called bulk SMS. I don't know how many of you have heard of bulk SMS, right? Imagine how excited I was when I got downstairs and registration was done digitally. I literally didn't have to do anything. I was really, really excited when I saw that. Immediately you registered, did you get an SMS? Yes. That is bulk. So basically, by a click of button, you just send SMSs to all your customers, right? And the way we've designed the solution, you are able to customize each SMS you send. So for instance, your customer is called Kwesi, right? You are sending 10,000 messages. Each person will get it by their names. Each person will get it by the amounts they owe. Each person will get it by the amount. That's how we've designed it, right? So it's actually a really good solution that you need to look at. You can pass by our stand and then we'll talk to you about it. There's FTTB, right? This is a kind of broadband. It's a fixed broadband solution that we have there. So having Wi-Fi, making sure that you're connected all the time on your PC in the office. No dull moments in your office with FTTB. We've done one for businesses. The speed is incredible. It's unlimited. In unlimited volume, actually. So the other one, which I know will be of interest to you, will be Vodafone Cash. When I asked the question on what we do digitally, somebody said Vodafone Cash. No, somebody said mobile money, right? I don't know if the person was saying Vodafone Cash, but in my mind, it's Vodafone Cash. I'll just take it like that. But that's something that you can actually use for disbursement, for collection, and all of it, right? And this is something that you really need to look at. We are bringing up a product called the Red Trader, where you're able to receive payments from all other MNOs, from MTN, from Airtel, Tigo, from Vodafone. Get it into your Vodafone Cash account, use it for disbursement. You can use it to pay salaries for your staff. You can use it for anything and everything that you want to do, and that's what Vodafone actually has to offer you. So we are very excited to be here. You can pass by our stand, and we are very happy to help you to answer any questions that we have. Thank you so much. 5
5 minutes presentation. We start with Star Group and then Universal IT Solutions. Please get ready. The rest will get ready.
Hello, good afternoon. So my name is Richmond Grant, representing the Star Group. Madam Chairperson, let me quickly ask, because I'm coming from an insurance company, if this building should cave in right now, I'm not here to scare anybody, but the question I'm asking is that if this building should cave in right now, all of us in this room, in one way or the other, some will survive, some will not survive. Or die be die, but the question here is that the families that you've left behind at home, what did you leave them with while coming here? Because the assumption is that all of us are going to come here and go back in peace, and that is what we pray for. But in the midst of all this is what we call the risk. And so the question I ask, if this building should cave in right now, some may pass away. And in Ghana, when somebody passes away, or the thinking is that after all, if you don't bury me, I'm dead and gone. It's up to you. But that particular mentality is making it difficult for most families, because most of us started life by paying debt that had been left by parents and that have been left by other family members. So by the time you finish paying those debts and start building your own life, I'm sure you'll be somewhere 40 and thereabout. And so it's more important that all of us begin to think about insurance and risk. And then again, those of us that will be lucky and we may sustain some injuries that to some extent will not make us go back to our various offices and work again. The question I ask myself, at the end of the month, ECD will not say, the gentleman is not working, so I won't bring my bills. Ghana Water will not say, the person is not working, so I won't bring my bill. So in all this, we must always think about risk. And that is why insurance companies are there. For us in Star Life and for Star Micro, we have group policies, we have individual policies. And for the group one, basically, for the past years, some of the companies have been with us, especially on the credit life or the loan protection. And so, if, as we speak now, you are not having any working relationship with Star in terms of your credit protection or the loan protection, please talk to us in the sense that some of our people who are defaulting in paying their loans, not because they've decided that they won't pay, just because they are not in a position to pay. Either they are dead and they are no more, or they've been affected by some diseases or some accidental situation where currently somebody will describe them as vegetable. They are there, they can't work. And if I borrow from you and you come to my home, I'm lying down there, I can't work, I can't do anything. Even if you carry me and go and put me at the court, I will still not be able to pay that money back. And for us, in the kind of business that you do, it's all about giving out. And if you give out, you must make sure that at the end of the day, all the money that you are sending out there, you're able to recover them. And that's the only way you can sustain your business. And so this afternoon, all that we are telling you is that if you don't have any insurance on your loans that you are disbursing, please talk to us. We'll be able to give you a very good rate and make sure that all your risks associated with the people that you are giving the loans to will be able to cover and make sure that you continue to sustain your business, and every single penny you send out there, no matter the circumstance, you'll be able to recover it. And then again, also the individual products are available. Most of us here are the pillars of our families, we are the pillars of our business, to the extent that if tomorrow we sleep and we are not able to wake up again, either the entire business is going to come down, because we control almost everything in that business. Please talk to us and let's give you an individual insurance policies that will give you as any amount that you want, provided you'll be able to also pay the premium, which is very, very small. And I believe that everybody, so talk to us and we'll be able to provide you with all the risks that is associated with your personal life and that of your business, to the extent that one day your families will rather inherit your happiness than inheriting liabilities because you did not put certain things in place. Thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Star Group. My My firm is with Star Micro Insurance, and I must confess, we've never regretted working with them for a couple of years now. We move on to Universal IT Solutions, after which Microwatch follows. Please, 5 minutes.
Good afternoon to you all. I'm Edward Kavi, the CEO of Universal IT Solutions, and I'm glad for the opportunity to be here to present to you our core banking solution called eBanker. eBanker is a cloud-based core banking solution, meaning that it's based on the internet, and you can access it from anywhere you are, as long as you have access to internet. And you don't need 4G, 3G internet is good enough. So I'll quickly go through 10 reasons why you should choose eBanker. Now, the first reason is that there is no setup, so you pay as you go, okay? And the packages start from 150 cedis a month. So if you want to get on the platform, you subscribe, all you need is your first month's payment, and then you continue from there. No setup fee. We are not going to charge you anything to set you up. The second issue is that apart from all we provide various reports, okay, to help you with your business. Financial reports, loan reports, savings, all sorts of reports. There are 30 plus reports on the platform. And for your case, you are very interested in the MCAG reports, and you can generate all those reports at a click. And we also give you analytics to allow you to interpret the data that you have. A lot has been said about data. The system helps you to be able to track the trends and so on, and to know how your business is doing. Another key feature, number 3, is that for all the addresses that you have, you'll be able to track them on Google Maps. Now, we all know the challenges we have when it comes to locating addresses in Ghana. When somebody is giving you direction, or even yourself, if you are giving somebody direction to your own house, sometimes it's difficult. But with this, you'll be able to key in the GPS of the addresses that it is. Okay, so as you use it, everything can be automated. So you can say, okay, when I disburse loan, charge this amount, it's all automated, and you can have it all. Number 8, it's very easy to use. You don't need extensive training to use eBanker. So you don't have to go through this as a course in school. You don't need several hours. In less than 60 minutes, you can become an eBanker expert. Then number 9 reason is that I've given you 8 reasons. So maybe some of you are saying, I'm already using the software already, so how can I get onto eBanker? Migration to eBanker is as easy as importing your data from Excel. Okay, so within minutes you can be operational. So if you are using a different software, it's already attractive to you. No problem, you can migrate you. Then number 10 is that you don't need to spend money on a computer to use eBanker. If you have a computer, you can access it from a computer. Your phone is also as good. Your tab is also as good. So don't go buying computers because you have more than one staff. If you have one computer, if the staff have mobile phones, Android is fine. If they have a tab, they can still use eBanker and have access to all the features. Now the good thing is that once you are on, your staff can all have accounts for themselves. There's access control. So based on the level of access you give the person, they can access just what you want them to have. And whether it's on a phone or it's on a tab, they can still do that. Now the bonus reason is that we are giving you 30 days trial. Okay, so we always say that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Don't take my word for it. Just sign up. You can either go to the website of eBanker. Most of you, I believe everybody has a brochure. You can access it, or you can even talk to us. We'll set you up, and then if after 30 days you are not satisfied, you can go off it, no problem. But if you are satisfied, you just pay for the month, and then you can continue using it. So these are the reasons. Now, there are various modules that you have over there, okay, and you can see that in your brochure. Now the last thing is that our colleagues from Vodafone said you have to be digital. The company is Universal IT Solutions. We also do websites. We provide various digital solutions. So you can talk to us. We can give you website. We can register domains for you, give you emails. I realize that for most of you who sign up, you are still using Gmail, Yahoo, and all that. It's very easy to have your own domain. Talk to us, and it's not so expensive. We can do it all for you. Thank you.
Good. Is it afternoon or morning? Afternoon. Okay. All right. So we are Microwatch. We are the main media partners for all the associations, as COA, Microcredit, all the associations. So we also have a TV program we want to educate more our people and members, customers about financial inclusion. I will leave that for Richard. I'm going to talk emphasize more about that.
Okay, thank you. To be brief, it is a financial inclusion campaign we are embarking on nationwide. And we employ each and every one of us, especially the partners, to come on board so that together we can drive this financial inclusion agenda. We know that very soon MOF and the World Bank is going to do the implementation of the strategy. This is what MicroWatch also want to do to help. And what we want you to do as a member of Microcredit is that, one, we want to give you that platform so that you can share with people what Microcredit is doing to be able to help as far as the financial inclusion is concerned. What simple help we also need from you is that please pick your phone, go to YouTube, and just click subscribe. You just search for MicroWatch TV, click subscribe, and that's it. By so doing, we will increase our viewership and our subscriber base so that at the end of the day we can get a lot of people who are on board. Even your staff, you also encourage them to subscribe to MicroWatch TV. And also with the agency development and the partners, this is the opportunity for you also to come partner with us, because this one we are doing it voluntarily to be able to help promote financial inclusion. I believe that Microcredit has a lot of success story, but people out there don't know, especially on the international platform. So this is a platform for you and I to come on board and support it. And trust me, the future is bright for all of us. Thank you.
Lastly, please, all the videos we yesterday watched and all those stuff, you can get that from YouTube. MicroWatch TV right now. So if you have a phone, you can pick your phone right now and just search MicroWatch TV. You subscribe to it and you see all this video, nice stuff for you. Thank you.
Please good afternoon. All right. My name is Prince Opoku from Brainiac Systems, and I present to you B+ for microcredit businesses. Due to past experiences and the time, I will be brief and straightforward. Okay, now I want to let you know the need for using Brainiac Systems B+ solution. One, the system is professionally. Sorry? Okay. The database and the software is developed, designed. Please, if you have a copy of our flyer, you can have a view of it. All right, so it's built on Microsoft SQL, that's structured query language, and .NET, which is the latest technology. For security, it is encrypted and secure. Now, when we come to the system user interface, every entry into the system is by username and a password to check security. And everything that a user does is also recorded or logged so that we can check what has been gone through in the system for audit purposes. And every user session entry to or transactions is by a mandate which the supervisor or a manager gives. So if your supervisor hasn't given you a mandate to enter into the system, it means you cannot go into the system. This is some of the checks and controls of the system. Now some of these things, a user cannot end their session if your transactions are not balanced. So the system checks to see that your transactions are balanced before you can be allowed to end your session, though you can log out. But you can, that's another thing that B+ is good for. And the other thing is also with authorization. You can put every user, for instance, a cashier or a teller, that whatever they do should come for authorization or approval before it hits the system. So with the supervisor not authorizing your transaction, it means what you've done hasn't been accepted. and hence your transactions are not balanced, hence you cannot end your session, hence the day can also be ended. So this also passes through approvals. So some will say has given out loans without the supervisor or the manager knowing. Now in our system, if a credit officer raises an appraisal without the supervisor's approval, the loan cannot be dispersed. So there's no way you can pass corners. There's no leakage. If the other controls is we have loans outstanding interest recently. In this case, it's like maybe you give out a credit facility to somebody to pay within 3 months. The person uses, or the customer uses 2 months or 1 month to pay. Now you want to slash or cut off some of the interest. So the system will, we have a form in there which you can slash the outstanding interest, so it doesn't remain as outstanding. We also have what we call bad loans write-off. Like if you have loans which you know with time is gone bad, you can write them off in the system. These are some of the things that the system does. You also have income and expenditure to net surplus transfer at the end of the financial year, so that you can make way for the new financial year. Because when you go to the new financial year, system like your income and expenditure, you start with a clean sheet. So you transfer the current year to make way for the new financial year. The system gives you the ability to do that. So you wouldn't need any accounting, external somebody to come in and do that for you. Through the system, you can do all that. And also we have the asset depreciation of PPEs. We have staff management. Now reports. There are so many said about reports, prudential reports. Our system does the reports for you, from the balance sheet to the income and expenditure.